Good morning. I am Gina Prosch, and thank you for joining me for this Boys Town Press Read Aloud. Today, we will be reading my book, Holly's from the Holly's Choice series, Love, It's Show and Tell. It is the third book in the series, along with Hope, More Than Wishful Thinking, and Joy, You Find What You Look For. In this book, Holly is having just a little bit of trouble with the idea that love is not just something that you say, but it's also something that you do. And it's really nice when our words and our actions match up with one another. So if we say that I love you, that we're doing loving things. So in this book, she's going to learn a little bit of a lesson about that. And we are introduced in a large way to Holly's feline friend, her fur baby, and Gladys. And Gladys makes her debut as a major character in this story. So here we go. Love, It's Show and Tell. We gotta hurry, see, Holly shouted and laid her bike on the grass. Clara hopped off her bike too, then threw her backpack on the grass. Yeah, we've only got a couple of hours before my dad picks me up. Clara, let's get our show and tell projects done right away. Work first, then play, Clara agreed. But before that work, snacks, blurted Holly. I'm starving. A snack sounds great, Clara nodded. Maybe your mom made cookies. Hey, Mom, we're home. Yo, Mom! Maybe she's outside, but I found your kitty, Clara said, giving Aunt Gladys a chin rub. You're so cute. Hey, I found Mom. Sort of, Holly said, reading her mom's handwritten note. I love your mom's cookies and how she's always writing you puzzle notes, Clara said. What's it say? I'm not as good as figuring out those picture puzzles as you are. It says, Dear Holly and Clara, Grandma had a flat tire on her car today, so I'm super mom. Milk and cookies are here. Give Aunt Gladys food and water. I'll be home by 5. Plus, Mrs. Brooks is next door if there's an emergency. Be sure to look by the door. Love and kisses, Mom. Awesome! I love bubbles, Clara squealed, eyeing the bubble wand by the door. Let's get our homework done fast. Holly looked around the backyard. What could we use for tomorrow's show and tell? It's supposed to be something that we love that's outside in nature. Do you see anything, See? Well, there's lots of flowers and vegetables, and I love flowers. Yeah, Mom and I are like backyard farmers. Holly walked around the edge of the garden. What if we shared our show and tell? We could get a pumpkin and fill it with flowers. That's perfect, Clara said, and gave Holly a high five. I love making really, really, really big bubbles, said Holly. What's your favorite, See? Big bubbles or little bubbles? Little ones and lots of them. Hey, I caught one and it didn't pop. So, do you think Mrs. Griffin will like our show and tell, Holly? She's gonna love it. Clara agreed. I bet ours will be the best show and tell in the whole class. Hey, girls, I'm home, Mom announced as she opened the door. Clara, your dad's out front putting your bike in his truck. He said it's time to go. Hi, Mrs. H. Goodbye, Mrs. H. Thanks for the cookies and milk and bubbles. You're welcome, Clara. Clara waved goodbye and told Holly she'd see her in the morning. See the show and tell project we made, Mom? That's beautiful. You two did a really great job. Why don't you bring it inside? Then we can get started making supper. For sure, Holly said and rubbed her tummy. The cookies were great, but I'm still starving. Holly opened the patio door, then screamed, Oh no! What happened? Goodness gracious, Mom said. What a mess! It wasn't me, Holly swore. Clara and I ate our cookies and went right outside. Nobody else was here except Aunt Gladys. Holly shook her finger at her fur baby. Naughty kitty, you need to go to your crate and stay there. Hold on just a minute, Holly, Helen ordered Mom. Holly gulped. It was never good when Mom said her middle name. Holly had no clue what was wrong. Sweetie, did you have trouble figuring out my note today? Mom asked. Nope, those sure were some great cookies. Did you remember to give Aunt Gladys her food and water? Oh, that. I was going to, but there wasn't enough time. Clara and I had to get outside to find something good for show and tell. But you did have time to blow bubbles, because that's what you and Clara were doing when I got home. Well, we didn't have that much time. Clara's dad was coming, and it took a long time to put our show and tell together. And Clara really wanted to play with the bubbles, too. Holly, Mom said, I have a question for you. Why didn't you just do a tell for show and tell? Huh? What if you left the pumpkin and flowers at home and instead just talked about them? That's not show and tell, Mom. You're right. And why is that? If you just tell, you end up being like Clarence. He's always talking and talking, but he doesn't let us see what he's brought, so everybody gets totally bored. It's way more fun when there's something to see. It is fun, Mom said, but there's more to it. Mom paused and stared at Holly. The silence felt like forever. Holly, do you love Aunt Gladys? Well, you know I do. Every night before bed, I say, I love you, Mom. I love you, Aunt Gladys. Do you think Aunt Gladys understands you? I don't know for sure. Maybe. Mom smiled. When Aunt Gladys meows, do you know what she's telling you? That's silly, Mom. I don't speak cat. Mom gave Aunt Gladys's stomach a gentle pat. Animal scientists say cats don't really understand our words when we say things like, who's the best kitty? Holly looked disappointed. Not even when I say, I love you, Aunt Gladys? Sorry, sweetie, not even then. But if I can't speak cat and Aunt Gladys can't speak human, then how does she know I love her? Think about it like this, Holly. What did I do to show you I loved you when I wasn't here to say it? You left a note that showed an eyeball, heart, sheep, and holly leaves. Mom laughed. Why do you think I take the time to make picture puzzles for you? Because you know I love those puzzles. Were there any other special things waiting for you and Clara? Well, you did make our most favoriteest cookies. You left bubbles, too, so we could play. Oh, and you made sure Mrs. Brooks was next door, so it was safe for Clara and me to be home alone. Right. I told you in my note, but I showed you with my actions. What if every day I said, I love you, Holly, but I never did anything to show you that love? You mean like no cookies, no bubbles, no goofy notes, no bedtime tuck-ins, no spaghetti and meatballs? Mom nodded, and she added, no read-alouds, no tutti frutti bubble bath, no backyard pumpkin patch either. Ick, that would be totally awful, Mom. Holly, love is a feeling, but when I express my love for you, it becomes a verb. It's actions. So you mean love is something you show, not just say? Holly thought for a moment. I get it now, Mom. It's show and tell. Love is both show and tell. That's right, Holly. I love you, Mom. You're the best. Then Holly hugged her mom tight. Love you too, kiddo. And I love you, Aunt Gladys. You are the best kitty ever, even if you don't know what that means. Hey, where are you running off to now, Holly? If love is show and tell, then I'm showing Aunt Gladys she's loved. All the best kitties deserve their favorite food. Now, in order to help convey this message and reinforce the message of the book, we've got an activity that's available for you to download. It is a Because I Love You worksheet, and it features several different coupons. So you can talk with your kids about why love is a show and tell. And then you can have them fill out these coupons. So the coupons say, because I love you, I will. And then there's space for them to fill in the blanks. So they might fill it in with, I will clean my bed this weekend, clean my bedroom this weekend, or I'll help you unload the dishwasher, or I will let somebody else choose first on game night or pick the movie that we're going to watch this weekend, that sort of thing. So the children, your kids can decorate them, the coupons, and then pass them out to the people that they want to show that they love them. And I hope that you will have a great rest of your day and enjoy showing some love and telling the people around you that you love them too. Thanks for joining me. I'm Gina Prosch, and this is Boys Town Press's Summer Read Aloud series.